Boom. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the May 17th edition of Morning Mindset. Here we are, middle, almost, what would you call this? Still mid-May. Mid-May. It is beautiful. It's a little chilly. I'm going to say it's beautiful because it's going to turn out to be beautiful today. I think we're pushing to 70s or 80s today, but it is 54 here in the Midwest, in the greater Quad City area. If it's your first time here, welcome. Morning Mindset. Here's what we do. We set your day up for success. So how do we do that from here? Like you're there and I'm here. How do we do this? We work together, right? We work together. And the way that works is, first off, you have to do something. You have to make a list of five things that you are going to accomplish today. So what happens with that? Well, then you make a list of five. Now, we'll talk about our five things because it's kind of scattered and it kind of fluctuates depending on what happens after this, because we have a call at 9:30. And then the other thing I need to know is who you are, where you're from, what the weather is like in the area, and what's in your cup. Now, I couldn't find my monster. I set it down and then I see it right there. I see it right here. I set it down. I moved it over here when I moved it off the desk. And I was like, where the hell did I put it at? And I just didn't, because it was sitting a little back farther, so I didn't see it, but I saw it on the camera. So thanks, cameraman, for finding my drink for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we got our white monster there. That's what we got in there. So that's what we need out of you. Those are the things there. Now, our five things today. We've got a kind of a weird five things. I guess not a weird five things. I think today is the day our kids get out super early, but I'm not 100% sure. It's Wednesday, so they get out early, and then one Wednesday a month they get out like super early. So that throws a wrench into things. But not so much business-related stuff today. I do have stuff there. We've got decals we need to print out for a softball league. We've got banners we need to do for another baseball softball league. We've got prints to get approved for a different Fesh Pitch League. There's 3 so far. We've got invoicing, and we got to set up orders for DTF. What does that mean? Well, if you didn't join us last night for a fun episode of Tuesday with Todd, we are down again. We actually have a meeting here at 9:30 to figure out what our plan of action is for that. So while we're down, there is no same-day prints. Now, we're getting stuff that's being able to print, and then we can have it to you, printed within 24 hours and shipped out. So we can still do rush shipping and that. Just same-day prints are on a pause holding pattern right now. I'll know more this morning because a little birdie told me that we might have all the parts in stock. And if that's the case, then we'll be back up and running in just a few days. So that's a plus. So we're hoping to find out all of that information here in just under an hour. Plus, we're setting up some other stuff for them that I'm really excited about that I can't say too much about, but I will in the future. But some of the other things that I need to do today. Mower took a dump on me like 2 weeks ago, and I thought it was. I looked, going through it, and the pulley looked like it wasn't working right. And then I took it off. Yeah, the pulley had wallered out from the shaft. Okay, cool. Let's just order up a new pulley because the shaft looked fine. Ordered up a new pulley, made it about 2-3 passes, and the same thing happened again, which leads me to believe now that whole spindle is bad. So I had to order up a new spindle. So I just ordered a new rebuild kit and got the blade, spindle, the belt, the pulley, all of that. And we will put that, hopefully this afternoon before it gets too hot so I can get out there and cut the grass because it's looking kind of jungly back there. And then tonight we have Portrait of Our Graduate. Now this is the last session of this where we've been piecing together information of what the future graduates of our school district looks like. And I've been happy to be part of that process. And it's been a real fun learning process, especially with the other teachers, other staff, other students that are involved in it. So we're wrapping up that tonight. And I think we'll meet one more time when over the summer or right before school starts, see how all of our information came together. So I'm pretty excited about that. So there's some work and there's some pleasure going on there. And it's going to be a fun day. So let's check in and let's see how everybody is doing this morning. Remember, ask your questions, see what we're doing. If you have something, ask, be that asshole, ask away. Let's see what we can do. How can we help you today? You're going to tell us what's going on in your area, or is there something you need to work on with? We're going to talk about other things that we're promoting and pushing. We're also going to talk about what National Day it is today. If you haven't seen that post yet, it should. Maybe it's scheduled to go in like an hour. We'll see from there. So, Darren, my friend, good morning to you, sir. And Renee, it's always good morning from 51 and slightly hazy Chicagoland. Coffee in the cup, water in the bottle. Kelly, good morning to you. Coffee Cup 88 today in Cali. I think we're supposed to get up there today. George, good morning to you. Need a better look at the hoodie, please. Oh, so this came from DTF Man, traditionally brewed. So this came from DTF2U, which is no longer DTF2U. It's DTF. It's American Print and Supply. So we'll just have to have them change that. But let me clear that out. This is the hoodies that they were doing out in Long Beach this year. So there it is, nice that, and then it's got some stuff on the back of it. But hey, when I grabbed it, I was like, hey, I'm actually meeting with them today, so I said, be like, hey, can we update this artwork because I love it and I dig it there. T-Town, get shirts ordered, set invoice out for new order. I got on the way home last night, love that. Figure out stickers I ordered, and one is not good quality versus the other. Define quality-wise. Print quality, image quality is the same sticker, same printers, same things like that. Because as you know, everything can change, vary from place to place. Temperature, humidity, file types, all of that. And softball game today. Softball for you or softball for you to go watch. And T Design by D, good morning to you in Orlando, Florida. 81 degrees and cappuccino in the cup. Our neighbor has been on this cold brew mission for a little while. And yesterday I got a message that says, hey, do you want to try my cold brew? And I was like, yeah, I'll hear when the dogs are barking, so go ahead and drop it. And it was pretty good. And it was like last night, 6 o'clock, I was like, is this like some kind of meal supplement? Because I'm not hungry. I wasn't hungry at all. She goes, well, it was like half a bottle of protein milk or something in there. I don't know, 15 grams of protein. I have no clue what that means because I'm not a numbers watching, but I wasn't hungry last night, and I didn't. That was the only thing I had all day. It was just that, and then I ended up having 2 Quad City style slices of pizza. Which, if you know anything about those, the pieces are rectangular, long, narrow. They're about that big. So I only had 2 of those, and that was it. Then I ate popcorn later on because I wanted a snack. So it was tell me more about these cold brew drinks. It wasn't bad. I appreciated it. I appreciated bringing it. I even washed it out and sent it back. And this morning when we were taking the kids to school, she was leaving the house, and I'm like, there was not a cold brew on my porch this morning. And she said I had to put in an order for it. So that means tomorrow morning when I get up, I'm going to send a text and place my order for a cold brew because she told me I need to place an order. So I'm taking her up on that offer. Barb, good morning to you from north central Minnesota. 50 degrees, partly cloudy, and headed for a low 70s with rain overnight. Water in the cup. Way better than snow, right, Barb? Way better than snow. About to grab a Monster in 46 in Toledo, Ohio today. And we've got Kelly's 5 things. She's got banking. She's got invoicing. She's got T-shirts. She's got race cars, and engraving. So Kelly is setting herself up for a fantabulous day. Barb's 5 things. Alter a Legion military dress jacket. Very nice. Set up new school customer logo for embroidery and DTF printing. Sweet. Quotes, invoicing, and later planning veggie garden, raised beds. I keep saying every year I say I'm going to do that. Raised beds, veggie garden. It's probably never going to happen. I mean, I really should, but I don't think I have the time or patience for it. I think what I need to do is figure out a spice garden because I would probably use that. Probably not. But I see it looks really relaxing. But then I think it's the patience of it. I got to do something now, and just hope I that they germinated or whatever in there. So I guess I need starter plants that already have stuff on it. But it make me feel way better than from seed. But anybody that has a green thumb, I super admire you because I have a tough time keeping plants alive. I look at that. Darren says it's 53 and beautiful. Grape Crush water packet in the cup and a Mountain Dew. What happens if you put that Grape Crush packet in the Mountain Dew? Just food for thought. How's that taste for you? GPK from Sweden, packing for an overnight train trip to pick up my new car pickup. Lots of coffee now. Ooh, new car pickup. So is like for us that in the States, the truck, the car truck would be the El Camino, which we no longer have, and the down in Australia it's the Holden. Is it something similar to that? What was everything else is like a mini truck. I think the last thing car wise is the El Camino, which fun fact is one vehicle I have not owned that is on my list that I would like to own. And I don't need to own an old one. You give me, the G body, you give me the like 78 through 84. I've had just about every body style of that. The 2-door Malibu, the 4-door Malibu, the wagon Malibu. I haven't had the El Camino, all the same front end, but I could really use an L. Actually, it might have been 78 through 86, 88. Because some of those later ones, those were sweet. Those were really, really sweet. I might need to get that. So I got 100 stickers from two guys, same file both, one rye white and one to my other Tinder friend. Rye's came out way better. Do I call my buddy and ask what happened? So different printer. Okay, so here's the thing. I know rye prints on the BN20. That produces far more, far better results than something like an SP 540, something like that, because of the heads that are in it. So the quality of it is amazing. It's just the speed of it is slow. So if you're saying one looks a little more crisper, a little more cleaner, a little less grainier, especially depending on design. And you wouldn't, if you took ryes out of it and looked at them, those ones would look fine, right? Those ones would look fine if you hadn't seen these ones. It's been like, whoa, that's the difference. It's because it's the different printer something. So they probably did nothing wrong with it. If you look at it and you throw ryes to the side and like, man, those are pretty slick. And you got to remember too what they're being used for. If it's something that, especially going on a car window or something like that, you're seeing that at a distance. So it doesn't matter so much. But the BN20 does produce amazing results. It's just a slow printer. So I bet that is what it is. And I'll be coaching. I'm the head coach for my 9-year-old's fast pitch team. Very nice, T-Town. Get out there, mold those minds of the future. Don't make them run laps. Maybe they can, but not there. You were a little stressed yesterday, and I can see why you didn't eat much. Yeah. Here's the thing. Like, we know things happen. Like, that's what last night's show was about, was overcoming those obstacles. I knew Monday, when we ran into, and I guess if you didn't tune in for last night, here's the gist of the week. So Monday after Morning Mindset, I told you guys that we had a great week in the sales. Everything came in. Wasn't even sure, if we were going to be able to print everything that needed to, because of, we're getting to that many days out on stuff. I started having issues with the whitehead, and it was like bad issue. Like, nothing I would do would make it fix. Not a flush, not a soak, not a change in dampers, not a change in cap stations, not a flushing out of manifold, not flushing out the lines. It just seemed to keep getting worse and worse. And I'm like, what the hell? So I called up our supplier and was like, hey, I'm having this issue here. They're like, okay, well, let's get you another print head. I said, well, how about I just swing down and get it? Now, mind you, I was testing out their refurbished print heads to see what we got. And we through that thing, only ran through maybe 1,200 feet. So not a lot. So I said, yeah, just come down, just go ahead and get one. I said, well, how about this? I'll just bring this one down to you. I'll come down and pick stuff up. They're, a little over an hour and a half away, because I needed to get to printing. We had a lot of stuff. So went down, had a great conversation with them. That's what set up the meeting for today. Looked at some other stuff and had a really good time. Spent way more time down there than what I should have, because I planned on getting in there, getting my stuff, getting back so we could get to printing. So I get down there, get stuff, get back, set everything up, and now we're not printing at all. Nothing's printing, not CMYK, not Whitehead, not nothing. And I was kind of at a loss for it. So yesterday, through tech support, we pretty much determined that, we've got a bad board, and the bed board most likely took out two heads. Now, remind you, this just happened not too long ago. It cost us, just about $2,000 on parts for that. And now this time, taking out two heads, it's going to be closer to, $3,500. So while last month was, a $10,000 loss for the month, because what we had to spend on parts for both printers on things, and what we had lost revenue, because even though we're not printing, we're still able to print for people. We're still able to take orders, we're still able to do it. Our vendors helping us out. That's where American Print and Supply is a fantastic company to work with. They're helping us out by printing. But, they have to charge for their work. So, we're basically just passing through the cost. That's one of the downfalls of being a wholesale supplier to people, is that things go down. If the cost isn't cheap enough for me to resell, then I lose money on every job. So we're breaking even on things, but my customers are satisfied. They're getting all their parts, they're getting all their prints. Everything is working out fine. So we tested various things, different components yesterday, and that was kind of the consensus, is that there is an issue with the board. So we're going to talk this morning to figure out what it is. My biggest concern was that there didn't sound like there's any boards in stock, which that means we're probably about 14 days out, which sucks, but it is what it is. Last night during our live, we told that there's probably a 99% chance that they do have a board in stock, because it was ordered. So we'll find out this morning. I'm probably at 1%er where it's not going to happen. But I look at it as like that was our backup plan. Everything is getting printed out. We're making killer money. No. Are we losing money? No. So we're pretty much breaking even on everything. Works out good. Customers are taken care of. We'll be fine. In the meantime, you're going to see us pushing our signs, banners, decals, all the other stuff that we can print right now. So be on the lookout for that. But as the way day went, I just got more and more over it, and was like, there's not a whole lot I can do, right? When it comes to equipment failure, what that's all about, who you purchase from and the service that you get on the backside. And we've had fantabulous service from them over the last couple of years. So yeah, they might be a little more on things. Can I find ink cheaper, film cheaper, powder cheaper? Can I find all that stuff cheaper elsewhere? Yep. Could I buy a printer overseas for cheaper? Yep. But I wouldn't have had that support. And that's, to me, is always the biggest thing when it comes to buying equipment on it. And you sent full resolution AI files for both. Yep, then it's most likely the printer that was printed on. Like I said, that BN20 is going to print amazing, amazing things. A Nissan Navara. Now I gotta Google this to see what it looks like. I gotta Google it. Nissan Navara. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, okay. So that is like what's that like our it's a 4-door. It's for us. It'd be the pickup. It'd be the light duty, not the mid side. The kind of like that compact pickup. 4-door, 2-door. Does it look like it is? It all 4-door? That's what I need. I need a little truck. I might try putting the grape on the orange crush in a white monster. That's the ticket. Now we're talking. Jenny, good morning to you. Darren said, I finally posted pictures of the countertop I just finished up on the group page. Long explanation points. Awesome. I love long explanation points. I think I saw you posted something in your personal too, because it's the finish on it is black, right? It looks like black marble. Is that what it ended up being? Because I glanced through and saw that. But yes, pretty, Darren, you're pretty legit at that. I need to come down and take a training class from you. So smaller than the Avalanche, and we have one of them already. But Nissan is half diesel consumer. Oh, so yeah, we always got to look at that. Stickers, my character had made up for your favorite Tintin that day. It's pretty cool. Wright made a short when he was printing mine. Oh, awesome! So I have to go back and watch Rye's short to see that. But yeah, that's thing. It just came down to the printer that was on. Like I said, if you take Rye's out from it and you look at those and you'd never seen those ones, do those ones look good? Would you like, man, those look good, until you see the other ones, that type of thing. It's kind of like, you're 16 and you see that new Cavalier right there. And you're like, man, that is so cool. That's mine. And then the Cadillac pulls up and you're like, whoa, this was great. And now that's garbage. So could be something like that. And there, look, see, Renee's asking Darren questions. Those counters look awesome. How do you get that texture to edge? If I remember correctly, because if you did this, did you build them out? You chipped them off, right? You use was it foam that it's built out of? I have to go back and watch my videos. I've watched a lot of it, and then it's just chipped off from there, or even regular edges and the flapper disc taken too. So yeah, here we go. There we go. Oh, we route over the edge, and then grind in some texture. Use Mondo to shape it. Grind and sand with the diamond. Look, prime base coat epoxy. Thank you. There you go. There you go. There's a step by step. You guys can go all refinish your counters because Darren just told you everything you need to know to do it for it. So yeah, that's we're caught up with everybody there. Anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? How's your morning going? What are you doing? Like I said, what are your 5 things that you accomplished today? For us, we've got a good amount of design work today, and then the printing. We love doing banners. We love doing the decals. That's what we cut our teeth on when we first started getting started in the wide format printing. So it's nice to get back to that. I also believe that our holographic is coming back in. I'm gonna check that real quick before while you guys are just here hanging out with me, because I just realized that I think it should be in either today or tomorrow. What is today? Today's Wednesday. Maybe it's supposed to be here tomorrow. I get my days mixed up. I really do. And this keeps me somewhat centered because I know Monday, Wednesday, Friday is here. So I don't know why I was thinking that that today there was a possibility of today being Thursday. It's not Thursday. It's still Wednesday. Just in case you didn't know, today is still Wednesday for us. Let's see. Orders. We'll check here real quick. Invoices. Let's see. Let's check out this one here. Details. And it did look like it shipped. Cool. cool. So it shipped out. It might have shipped. Oh, it might be here. Now I gotta look and see. I gotta look and find the that one thing. What's that thing called? Tracking number. I'll find the tracking number, and then I should be able to see it from there, yeah, and then, because I'm betting that bad boy has a. It didn't really give me anything. It didn't give me anything. That's awesome. Don't you love that when you check out tracking information and you go to look for it and there is nothing available? I mean, that's like the gut check, right? When there is nothing available, when it shows you've got it there. All right, cool. I just want another way around it. Tomorrow's Thursday. I can handle that. Tomorrow, Thursday, is when it's going to be here. So let me get back out of here. Well, we got that. What else do we got there? Renee running late, or Jerry running late. Good morning, Jerry. How are you? Thanks, man. But I do know who to go with for rice. Save me money too and ship fast. Hey, there you go. And that's what you got to look at is quality, pricing, shipping, service. They got us for DTF. We're definitely not the cheapest out of there. But why? Well, when I have issues come up, we can still sustain a business. We think that we provide great support. Doing things like this, offering that free advice, that free listening to that, I guess that sounds wrong, that free advice, offering, that support, offering everything here with this, being very transparent with people, doing things. And, I think, that adds something value to what we do. And, we're always here to support you guys. We're always here to help you the best that we can and help each other become the best that they can on it. Yes. Yeah. Label created. And that's what sucks is a lot of times those will happen as soon as an order is placed, because it'll go in their queue and it'll automatically print out the label, because it's just, here's what pricing, or here's what everything measures. They know what's going to go into label created. So it goes in there and that goes in the box to be ready for it. So they haven't picked the order. They haven't done anything yet. And you're just waiting to see label created. Sitting at sorting facility. Yeah. And Darren said he just got a message from his captain about doing stickers for a new business that just opened today. Going to stop by and see if I can close the deal for whatever else I can. Heck yeah. If it's a new business, Darren, you should go ahead and look at them. Hey, you got to put up some yard signs. Do you need some feather flags too? How about a banner saying that you're open? Stickers for sure. There's some window graphics. You probably need your counters redone, and we can do that. And hey, while we're at it, we might as well put on the matching floor to go with it. So what do you say? How much do you want to spend today? There you go. What card should we put it on? There you go, Darren. Go and make that sales pitch. Let us know on Friday how that turns out for you. Jerry says, any suggestions with doing a matte finish on a tumbler in sublimation? I haven't tried it, but on sublimation for a matte finish, what I would do on the sample one, we will test this out first, sub it, and then take a green SOS pad, the green scrubbing pad, lightly go over that and see if it just takes the sheen off, because I'm not sure. I'm trying to think if anybody had matte. I thought at one time somebody had matte tumblers, but I don't remember if it's for sublimation. Because I know for other forms there are, but sublimation, that's all on the coating, and the coating is a gloss coating. So maybe try that. Hit it with the Scotch-Brite and see if you can just kind of take the sheen down and see how it looks. But the other option is you could use a matte sealer. So you can get the aerosol matte. Not sure how well that would hold up, but that would be an option too. But that's what I got. Maybe somebody else can put something in there and see if there. Jerry? What am I missing? I looked at Create. Oh, yeah, Create for a template. Not much luck. What are we trying to find here? Because I thought you meant like the finish. Like the finish is going to be glossy because the cups are glossy. So what are we? Help me a little more with Jerry, and let's see what we can figure that one out there. They said today for us, we've got that meeting at 9:30, and then we're getting right into artwork. We're going to get these banners set up and done. We're going to get artwork done for the banners. I'm going to get artwork done for the decals. Those things are all going to get there. We're going to start on that. But like I said, I think the kids are out early today. And that's the case. Like early is like 10:55. So if they're out at 10:55, that makes for a long day at home with the kids. Then since it's gorgeous out, it'd be a perfect day to mow the grass, I think. Here we go. And Heat Transfer Warehouse has Matt tumblers. There we go, Barb. Barb jumped in there. Barb, you're on it. Thanks so much. So check out Heat Transfer Warehouse for Matt tumblers. Now, Barb, those sublimation tumblers, is that what I'm just assuming, and I know how that can be changed, but yeah, I'm assuming that they're sublimation tumblers, and if they're matte, there you go, Jerry. Heat Transfer Warehouse has them. And if you, Facebook user, now remember, Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nice together. So if you just head over to fatdadlive.com, that'll get you in the YouTube side of things. When we're there, while you're there, make sure, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. So when we go live, you are able to see and get the notification that we are. And so what they say, good morning, first time catching live. Well, thank you for joining us. While you're here, hey, let us know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, what the weather's like. Let's follow that up with what are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today. What are 5 things that you are going to accomplish today? All right. Any suggestions for a starter color label printer, or would you recommend doing UV DTF? Okay, so a couple questions with this. Do you already have the base for it? Are you currently printing for somebody who needs these? Is it for a certain job? Is there something that you want to pursue? What I always recommend for people is, if you're able to, find somebody that can print for you, and then you'll mark it up, you'll be able to sell, and you'll be able to make sure that you have the market for it before jumping into purchasing the equipment for it. Right now, unless you are doing hundreds, if not thousands of stickers a day, I would not get a UV DTF. I feel that they are still too new. There's only a few places here in the US that are importing them with service behind it. Everything else you're importing from China. And if you turned into last night's Tuesday with Todd, you know how I feel about that. So, and it's a completely different beast. Anytime you're messing with white ink, that can create a world of hurt. And that's why even with us, when we were talking on Monday, when I was down there picking up parts, and he said something, about UV DTF. And I said, well, here's the plan. I said, once we get this all figured out and you guys, and we get testing, because I've got some samples from them, run it through a dishwasher test. I've done a scratch test with it. I've done stuff there. We're going to run it through dishwasher. I'm going to sell ours as they are not dishwasher safe, because I don't know, your dishwasher could be lava, and I'm just not comfortable doing that. But it's going to be something that we're going to offer. We're going to be able to wholesale print through them. They'll take care of us on that, and we'll make a little money off each one. What does that mean? Well, that means when we have the demand for it and see that we're printing out, a fair amount each day and having them print for us, that it's going to make sense for us then to bring it in-house. As far as label and roll printers, it depends. It's very specialized. There is the iColor 250 that I know quite a few people started with, and it works out really well. It depends if you want a custom cut or if you want to print on pre-templated. I know it's not the word. Pre-configured labels, that are already set 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, whatever it is that's going through that. The Affinias are amazing printers to look at. Epson's got a good one. So there are some options out there. A lot of it just depends on where you are in your business. Now, we've wanted to do roll labels for, I don't know, the last 2 years, and I keep talking myself out of it because we don't push it enough as it is. Like, we'll do circles now, we just do them by the sheet. If I went to rolls, could I do more of it? And I think on the low cost of an investment, you're at, $3,000. So entry level to get in isn't super high, but it's still, a $3,000 investment to put out there for it. And Barb said, yes, they are sublimation. So way to go. There you go. I'm subbing on tumblers, trying to make sure the finish is matte. So looking for a template maybe. So the template is not going to make them look matte because the tumblers have the gloss finish. So you're going to want the matte ones. Barb hooked you up with where to find matte ones. So go there. Oh, look. Thanks, Corey. Kids are at 1:30. So that gives me a little more time today. 1:30 is what time. The children are out of school today. And Jerry saying hello to Corey. And yes, make sure to hit that like button. We would totally appreciate that. So Facebook user, let me know. Let us know. Does that help any? He said a lot comes on budget too. What's the budget? How much do you want to spend? We're always, open for conversation. And if anything, if you haven't yet, we do have, where's that? I'm going to post the link to it because if you're in Facebook land, I don't know if you will be able to see it, but we'll at least get it there. Is that if you head over to our Facebook group, you can go ahead and ask the question in there and see if somebody that has maybe a little more knowledge would be able to help you with, or at least other ones that have it to tell you their experiences with those printers. But if you just head over to facebook.com/groups/OSG Business Basics, that will get you into our private Facebook group. You're about 4,800 strong over there. And one of the things that I'm going to start doing is somebody asked about, content creation. They're like, hey, I just have a difficult time coming up with things. And this was Monday night. No, it was late last week because I said I'd start this week, and then all hell broke loose on Monday, Tuesday, and I got back to it today. So in the group, I'm starting to post every day about what a national day is today. Like today is National Idaho Day, right? National Idaho. Who knew that Idaho had their own day? Well, I did. Why is that? Because we go to different national days and see. And I guess it was starting in like 2017. Every state gets its own day. They're making a day in there. So I asked the question there. Hey, if you're from Idaho, let us know. And what's the favorite thing about Idaho? Now I know tomorrow is International Museum Day. So one of the things that we're asking is, hey, what's your favorite museum and what's the coolest thing in it? So we're going to have the image that comes from there, and then maybe a question to ask. So you're able to take that, put it on your own site, put it on your own group, put it in your own Facebook, generate those engaging questions to keep the people coming. So, if you're having any issues with that, let's see how this rolls out. You guys, we'll start that. We're at the 17th. I'm going to have something posted every day throughout the end of the month. And you go in there. I want you to post the same thing. And I want you to post the results. Have you seen more engagement, more action, do whatever. The other thing is we're going to push more on the Facebook Shorts, on the YouTube Shorts. So I'm posting a minimum of 3 a day over there as well, because we're just trying to get back in the groove and get everything rock solid. So we'll see what we got there. And Darren says, Captain just sent me what she's currently paying, so I have a ballpark. Yeah. Also have him find out why he's not happy with who she's currently using. Absolutely. So 2 of the biggest things there, is what's the budget, because some people get scared to ask that question because they feel like the customer then thinks that they're going to take them all the way up to that budget. Reason I asked that budget question is, say you on t-shirts, I have a budget of $17 per shirt. This is what I want, and here's what a budget. Okay. I'm not going to say, well, these shirts are $16.99. I'm going to say, here's your option for like a $10 shirt, a $15 shirt, a $17 shirt, and a $20 shirt. Oh, yep, this one's above your budget, but we're going to put that out there just so you're able to see it and see what you think of it. But here's your options for it. I just need to go in the ballpark, so I'm not looking at a $30 shirt when you're trying to get a $17 shirt. That's the main reason for it. And the other thing is what you're not happy with, because they're leaving them for a reason. And I don't want that to be the same reason you lose me. Is it miscommunication? Is it poor workmanship? Is it bad timelines? What is it? So that way you can address those problems. At the end of the day, that's what we are. We are problem solvers, right? We're nothing more than that. They have a problem. We're here to solve it. How's the Vanilla Ice? I have to do the whole verse. If there was a problem, I'll solve it. Check out the hook. Why the DJ revolves it. So that's the thing, is we're problem solvers. We got to figure out ask those questions. Ask what they need, what their expectations are. Maybe their expectations are more than what they're paying for, and that's what they had issues because the other company did not qualify them for it. Didn't make sure that they had all the information. So ask. Be the asshole. And yeah, it is very smart. It is very smart. All right. We got so we got stuff to do. We got the call out of here. We've been here a little over half an hour. We are going to do a bundle drop tomorrow. Remember, this is going to be a virtual bundle drop. We're not going to have them to show off because, hey, we're not printing. But I know people were asking for them. It will be a Juneteenth bundle drop. We'll have 2, maybe 3 bundles tomorrow available on the website for purchase. We'll go online. We'll show them so you'll be able to do all of that. And then we'll get those out to you to celebrate Juneteenth next month. And then we'll start working on some more to get them rock and rolling for you. Otherwise, we'll be back Friday morning mindset. Next Tuesday, I don't believe there's going to be Tuesday with Todd because it might be, if we have one, it might be earlier because it is voting for our PTO. And a little birdie told me that somebody is nominating Corey to be vice president of the PTO. So definitely got to make sure we go to that. I believe that's at like 5:30. So we got to make sure that we're there. All right. You guys have an amazing day. Remember, if you have any questions, just ask. That's what we're here for. If there's anything else going on you need help with, find us. You know how to do that. You guys are always awesome for that, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't think I can express how much I do, because a lot of this, maybe you believe it, not believe it, but a lot of it is therapy for me too. Like, this is total one-sided conversation. I don't see anybody else. Nobody else is commenting like audibly, auto, whatever. I can't hear anybody say anything. I can't see head shake. I don't know how to read the room or what's going on there, but I do know that this helps me out. So hopefully it helps you out as well. So you guys have an amazing day. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time.